Hey guys, House Ghost here, aka Ola, and today I'm going to talk to you about my great outdoor activity week. It went about as well as a house on fire, with some live tigers running around, and just an axe murderer. Yeah, I think that sums it up. Anyway, it's raining right now, so if you hear kind of rain noises in the background, I'm sorry, blame Scotland. It's freaking June. It's meant to be sunny and I'm meant to be able to go to the beach, but no, it's like this. Why have you forsaken me? Anyway, let's get to the first thing I did when I arrived. Team building. Now, this team building consisted mostly of, well, what my friend described as kinky stuff, because it was basically a bunch of kids with a bunch of ropes, and then we had to do things with the ropes. You can imagine how that went. What the fuck are we meant to do? However, no amount of team building could have prepared me for what came next. Raft building. They expected me to get some logs together, tie them together with some sort of random knot, put some blue barrels in a line, and float on water. I'm not Jesus, I can't just float suddenly on some water and walk past everyone like it's nothing. I have no common sense or survival skills whatsoever. I never leave the house. So luckily for me, I was in a team with lots of other smart people that actually knew what they were doing and had done this before. I just kind of sat there, and if someone told me to hold something, I held it and then dropped it. But we built it and we put it on the water and we didn't sink until one of the teachers came up and started untying the knots on our raft. And I actually stayed on for quite a long time, mainly because I was clinging on for dear life. Eventually, someone pulled me in. I got absolutely soaked because we didn't have wetsuits on. We just had our normal clothes on. R.I.P. my jumper. You will always be missed. But when I took this soaking wet jumper off, I found a tadpole on my shirt. It was still alive. I'm pretty sure the tadpole died though. R.I.P. Jeremy. You will forever be missed. Just like my jumper. So after this we had dinner, which was nice. I had pizza and totally didn't go up 3 more times for extras. The chef hated me. But talking about the chef, he was interesting. Here I was, really tired because I'd just woken up first morning, and I walked up to the counter to get some cereal. Can I get some cereal, please?
Oh, you like cereal? Well, I'm a bit of a cereal killer myself.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, the chef was kind of terrifying, but he gave me extra pizza, so everything's good. Anyway, so as you would expect, after team building, raft building, and eating a lot of pizza, I was quite tired. But no, the instructors weren't done with us yet. All I wanted to do was go lie down, sleep, maybe eat some more chocolate, depends. But no, we had to do the night line. Oh, what's that, Ola? That sounds fun. That sounds like a nature trail at night. No. It involves mud, rain, and blindfolds. Yes, you heard me right. Blindfolds. So the nightline was basically a bunch of teenagers blindfolded in the dark, holding onto each other, one hand on a shoulder, one hand on a rope, crawling through mud, tunnels, ball pits, tyres. Pretty sure it started hailing at one point. This was like my personal hell. I couldn't see where I was putting my hands. I could have put my hand in cow poo. I could have put my hand on a spider's nest. Thank God it's not Australia where I could have put my hand in like some venomous snake's mouth or crawled right into a crocodile cave. Crocodiles don't live in caves. Never mind. I mean, when I look back on it, it was kind of fun. Not really. I mean, we must have looked so stupid though. You know, where'd the person go? Oh my god, I'm in the forest. There could be wolves. There's a dragon. Oh my god, what is happening? So as you can imagine, it was a race to the showers after this nightline because we were all absolutely drenched from the rain and covered in mud because we just spent like an hour crawling through it. So it wasn't my ideal night, but I mean, I got a good night's sleep on the hard mattresses that smelt slightly of mould, but it could have just been old popcorn. So I woke up the next morning feeling much fresher, slightly less muddier, still smelling a bit of old popcorn that was most likely mould, and I ate breakfast. It was nice. Checked the rota for the day. Archery, kayaking, pole climbing, and mountain biking. Okay, archery is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, like, this is pretty much how it went. Oh my god, I hit bullseye!
No, Ola, that was a child.
Oh, that looked... Are you okay? Then there was the kayaking, which was just like the raft building, to be honest. So, pole climbing might need a bit more explaining, because, I mean, it could be something, you know, sexual. But, no, it wasn't pole dancing, it was a wooden pole, with some wooden sticky outy bits that you had to hold on to and climb up. Sounds simple, not simple. So once you reached the top after, you know, the hard climbing bit, there was like a little platform. You had to kind of... It was an overhang, so you had to go around it and grab onto the other side of it, which was harder than it looked, so everyone was like, oh, that's easy, and then when they did it, they were like, fuck, how do I do this? So I managed to do it, and then I had to jump off, which was, again, quite scary, but we had a harness, so it wasn't like I was going to fall or anything, unless the harness broke. Try not to think about that. So last but not least was the mountain biking. I fell off a few times. And there was this one last bit that was like loads of kind of dirt lumps things, don't know what they're called, and I got to the last one and hadn't fallen off, and then I just kind of braked suddenly because I thought I wouldn't make it, and I flew forward and landed on the bar, and you may think it's only sore for guys, but it's really sore for girls as well. Ow! So after those 4 activities we had time for a shower, things like that, and then it was dinner, and it was hot dogs, some rice thing and baked potato. Of course I went for hot dog because I'm unhealthy and all that. And the hot dog was this size and the bun was this size. And my friend took a great picture of me eating it. I literally just put that picture out on the internet. Anyone could see that. Oh, I regret so much. So, much like the nightline, we had an after dinner activity. So I just had 2 of those massive hot dogs, 2 portions of chips and 2 portions of beans. So I was really full. The last thing I wanted to do was bounce in a bouncy castle. And that's exactly what I did. I don't know how I didn't throw up everywhere. But it was fun, except for it was one of the racing ones, so it was incredibly competitive. I have bruises all over my shins from that. It's ow. Don't race against your best friend, it never goes well. So after the inflatable things, we ate some more chocolate and then went to sleep on the hard mattress with the old popcorn smell. And then woke up the next morning, got cereal from the cereal killer. And then we went to the last 2 activities of the week, climbing and abseiling. Two things that I actually enjoy, because my dad's quite outdoorsy and he's like, hey, let's go do all these things. That's not what my dad sounds like. But they were really fun, and the harness didn't break, and I'm still alive. I mean, overall, the Outdoor Activities Week was a success. I didn't go into school the day after because I had signed up for the cycle trip that was 10 miles, so that was not on my list of things I wanted to do when I felt like death. I'm pretty sure everyone that was there got ill from the serial killer chef because he kept eating the food while serving it. But apart from that, it was really fun, and I might go next year. As if I'd rather stay inside sleeping and watching YouTube where I have Wi-Fi. So I guess the moral of the story is, go try new things, fail at them, decide you never want to do it again, and end up staying inside for the rest of your life. Yeah, that sounds right. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more from me, subscribe, and maybe comment if you've ever done something like this. No one ever comments anyway. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in 2 weeks on Friday. Bye! Hey guys, Haskell's here, aka Orla, and today I got a text. Bet it's Rosa again. Yep, it's Rosa.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.